How has failure shaped you in your life, helped you in your life, or how have you felt it hurt you in your life? What have you learned from failure? What have you lost from failure? What have you gained from failure? What have you taken away? You know, what do they say? No pain, no gain, right? You're like, lifting weights in the gym, and you feel all that pain, you feel the burn. You say, oh, if it doesn't burn, it's not working. Go till failure. How has failure shaped your life? Eternal risings. What's happening, David? What's happening, David? Hey, blessings to you, Mike. What's going on? Blessings to you. Thank you for joining. So today we're talking about how to succeed by failing. And I trust that you'll be able to comment and let us know a nugget or two on has failure has happened for you in your life. You know, it's interesting. They say the way to spell leader. How do you spell leader? Let me ask you. Let me ask you first. How do you spell leader? And it doesn't start with an L. That's what many people did. That's what I thought. I thought leader started with an L, but it doesn't. It actually starts with an E. You spell leader EXAMPLE. Now, how do you spell expert? Let me ask you, how do you spell the word expert? Well, it doesn't start with an E. See, that's what I thought as well. You spell expert actually with an F. Expert is spelled FAILURE. You see, fail, it's an acronym for first attempt in learning. Failure is just another word for an experiment. And we're going to get into failure today. If there's nothing else that you would take away from this message today, if nothing else, take this. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it. It is an essential component. A lot of us, myself included, we try to run away from pain and run towards pleasure, right? We think that when we run away from failure, we run towards success. Like success is going that way, failure is going that way, right? Success and triumph and victory is going that way. Loss and hurt, depression and failure is going that way. But actually, failure is on the way, not in the way. It's on the way to success. We have to go through failure to get to the success that we desire often. Isn't it so? So yes, just like Anna said, without one, the other cannot exist. This is so true. So, the pain you feel today is the gain you feel tomorrow. Failure today, success tomorrow. You know, the person who doesn't make any mistakes is unlikely to make anything. What if the two bicycle mechanics back in, I believe, 1902 were afraid of making mistakes? The Wright brothers. Would we have airplanes today as we know them? Would we be flying these metal things in the sky today if those two brothers were afraid to make mistakes? afraid to fail, right? Afraid to get something wrong. Very interesting. I like how Thomas Edison says, I have not failed. I have simply found 10,000 ways that won't work. What a philosophy. When you do something and you don't achieve the desired result, you haven't failed. You just found another way that won't work. You know? But it's what you deem it. If you call it a failure, hey, it's on you. But you don't have to. You can reframe it. You can reclaim it as whatever you wish. Now think of things this way. You remember when you were a kid, learning how to walk? What if as a child who is learning, falling down 50 times? What if they thought to themselves one day, you know, this walking thing, nah, not for me.
This ain't what it's cracked up to be.
Right? Nah, I'm not trying to fall no more. I think I'll walk in the next lifetime. I'll wait, right? I think I'll crawl this life. I'll crawl for the rest of my life. I'm not worried about walking. It's too hard. It's too much effort. No. How many times does a baby attempt to walk? As many as it takes. Therefore, expert is spelled not with an E, XP. It is spelled with an FAILURE. How big does a tree grow? As big as it can. How awesome can you be? As much as you will. How much can you succeed? As much as you fail. So double your rate of failure, some says. You know? The only difference between the master and the beginner is the master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. Think about that for a second. Let it marinate. So, Michael Jordan has a wonderful quote, and I remember hearing a yoga instructor tell us this in a class that I attended, where we were putting ourselves in all these hunched over positions, lifting our leg this way and pointing our feet that way and having our arms this way. It was so hard to stay up, right? To keep the body elevated in these awkward positions where your feet are off the ground and you're defying the laws of gravity in yoga, right? And he told us this. I remember he said, failure is okay. It's okay. Not trying is not okay. That's not okay. So, I can accept failure, says MJ. Everyone fails at something, come on. But I can't accept not trying. That, no. We cannot accept. So don't be afraid of failure, my friend. Rather be afraid of not trying. Be afraid not to go at all. For by not stretching your comfort zone, you don't stretch your discovery zone. Everything that you have in life is already within the zone of your comfort. Our greatest glory, my friend, is not in never failing, but in rising every time we fail. They say fall down 7 times, get up 8. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. Get back up. I used to tell people this in the roller skating rink when we were cutting up on the dance floor grooving. And I remember people would come to me like, yo, how do you skate like that? Like, how do you do that? And I would tell them things like, yo, the more your body does it, the less your mind has to think about it, baby. Come on, baby, you got this. And I'm over here encouraging everybody. But often people who really dug and really wanted to know the secret was I had fallen so many times. I had lost my fear. For people do see when you fall, but they also see something else. And I discovered this. They see when you get back up. They notice. They're watching you. They saw you slip. Yup. They saw you trip. They saw you bust yo. But they watching you. What you gonna do when you get back up? Are you gonna mosey on to the side? Right? Are you gonna leave the rink when you get back up? Or are you gonna keep skating? The choice is yours. The choice is yours. Get back on that dance floor, baby. You got this. One of the things that I've been doing to embrace failure, to fail forward and fail faster in life, has been a wonderful game, a game that has changed my whole life forever. This game is called chess. And I've been learning through the Tao of chess, playing myself, embracing failure right here. Even as I play other people online and on my phone, I got a lot of friends who play me. But when is the last time you faced yourself? When is the last time you've played yourself? They say in life, you are the only problem in life, right? But hallelujah, you are the only solution. You are your only problem and your only solution. So thank you so much. This has been How to Succeed by Failing. How to fail forward, how to fail faster, how to fail often, and how to reframe the game when it comes to what failure means in your life, what failure means to you. Because no one and nothing else can sway you or tell you or allow you to believe that you have truly failed. They say the only true mistake in life is the one you do not correct. If you make a mistake, it's okay. If you don't correct the mistake, then that is what we call a mistake. My friend, thank you so much for joining. Hey everyone, awesome for being. Hey there. Yes, thank you so much for being here. Awesome. Wonderful, wonderful beings here. Hey Mike, y'all just smiling. Oh, Victoria says, I'm trying to walk this slack line. Exactly. We see you, Victoria. We see you out there walking that tightrope, walking that slack line. And how many times did you fail in the beginning? How many times did you fail until you got it? Until you walked that line? The other day I was watching you on your story. I was like, oh, you got this. Come on. Do it. You can do it. And she did it. She did it. Slowly but surely. Does not matter how quickly or how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. And really, nobody cares how many times you failed, right? They want to know, when did you succeed? It's like Mike Tyson said, do you remember the people who quit? Do you remember the boxers who got knocked down and stayed down? No, you remember the ones who got back up in the ring. You remember the ones when that bell went ding ding. They went back to the corner. They came back in. They started hustling. Odysseus. I was just thinking about inline skating. Awesome. I got respect for inline skaters. I'm a roller skater myself, so that's awesome if you can do that. Inline skating is a whole nother animal. Hey, Blue Lotus, thank you so much for being here. I'm glad that this was helpful for you. Victoria says, couldn't even make one step the first day. See, come on now. And now where are you, Victoria? You a slackline warrior, right? You a warrior queen on the slackline. You doing things that you weren't doing before. But how did you get there? You weren't afraid to fall. If you were afraid to fall, would you even connect that slack line? Would you even put it between two trees? Right? If you were afraid, oh, I'm about to bust my knee. Nah. Blue Lotus says, I walk a tightrope every day with my son's mental health. I keep going. Ooh! Come on now. There we go, Lotus. We keep going. Victoria says she was looking a little shaky, baby. But we made it. Awesome. Mike says that's the truth. One love, y'all. Haruka, do you have any tips on overcoming procrastination? Oh, do I? And this is coming from the number one procrastinator I felt I was in my life. For sure I do, you know. One of the tips on overcoming procrastination is to no longer identify yourself with being a procrastinator. I had to stop identifying with that identity because that was something that I accepted for me. That was something that I was actually proud of at a point in my life, procrastination. But understand that whether you do it or not, the time will pass by anyway. A year from now, a year will have passed, right? So what are you procrastinating for in your life? We might do another talk about this. What do you feel like you're procrastinating with, Haruka? You know? And jump in my DMs. Don't be afraid to speak with me. You who are watching this, even if it is on the replay, I appreciate you. Drop a nugget of wisdom and let us know what you learned, what you took away from this. Definitely shout out to everyone who's been given the likes and shares. Tag someone in this video who you feel would gain value, be it a friend or a family member. Tag somebody in here and spread the message. It is much appreciated. And definitely hit the bell notification to be notified whenever we do these live sessions. Grab the Open Palm podcast that is on all available platforms streaming for you. The link is in the bio for your listening pleasure, your daily inspiration, my friend. Much love. Embrace failure. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid not to try. For failure today is success tomorrow. We don't go away from failure. We go through failure to get to success. Awesome. Thank you, Danielle. Awesome. So thank you for being. I trust that you will stay blessed, and I trust that you will allow the rest of your life to be the best of your life, embracing the breath of your life. Thank you, and we will catch you again very, very soon. I have a feeling this is not the last time we'll be seeing each other.